Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Husband!
Wife!
Hey, I'm going to ask you this, even though I know the answer.
Okay.
Do you know what we're doing today?
No.
I know.
I don't. I don't know.
Okay, so this episode is going to be called What the Macaroni?
Okay.
And I didn't tell you because I wanted to tell you and get your true reaction on record.
Okay.
Okay, so remember just then in our last episode that we recorded when we were reading
First Maccabees? Yeah.
Chapter
16? Yes, that's the one.
Guess what?
I don't know.
That was the last chapter of First Maccabees.
Oops. Because we're so good at planning things.
Yeah,
And we did a Q&A literally one episode prior.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So I thought this would be a great time to be like, hold on, what's a Macadoodle?
And let everybody know how very unprepared we are.
It would not be us if we were not a mess.
Right, yeah.
Let's not get professional now. But I wanted to talk about, the more that we headed toward the end of the Old Testament, and then the more that we were like, wait, but some Bibles have more Old Testament to it than the Macadoodles, right?
Right.
The Maccabees. And so the more that we do that, and now we've finished First Maccabees, the more that I'm like, what is this 400-year period between the end of the OT versus the beginning of the NT?
Yeah.
Right? This is where we are.
Sure.
What's it about? What's going on?
A lot of fucking murder and mayhem.
There's a lot happening here, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit. And the fact that I fucked up the Maccabees and the fact that we're here is why I want to call it What the Macaroni?
Okay.
Because I think that is fitting.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So that we're covering some macaroni.
We're covering some macaroni.
Also, we're doing this live on our Discord.
We sure as fuck are.
And if you're not here, that's not cool, man.
And that's on you.
That you should be here.
That's on you. So, that's not on me.
Lucky for you, though. We do this every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. So you can make it to the next one still. Mm-hmm. And the one after that. Mm-hmm. At the very least, you could join us on the Discord. Mm-hmm. You should do that thing.
You should.
And the link is always in the show notes.
It really is, because you are good at the copy paste.
I am. All right. Are you ready to talk about macaroni?
I sure as fuck am.
Let's do this.
Okie dokie. Hooray for macaroni. All right, so we finished First Maccabees.
Yeah.
Didn't know it, but hey, surprise, we're done.
Now we do.
Now we're done, yeah. And so I wanted to talk about this 400-year stretch.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's called the Intertestamental Period
Okay.
because it's between testaments.
Got it.
You know?
Yeah.
The old one and the new one.
Right. And there was lots of macaroni.
So much macaroni.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's called the Second Temple Late Period.
That's boring.
I know, right?
I don't like that.
But it's also...
Intertestamental, or what was it? Testimonial?
Intertestamental.
Testicular
cancer. What? That's so stupid. No testicles. Intertestamental period.
Got it, yeah.
It's also sometimes called the 400 silent years.
Okay.
Which I appreciate that. Do you know why it's called that?
Because it's between the two books.
And nothing happened. Yeah.
But there's a lot of shit that happened.
No, there's a lot that happened. But from a Christian perspective, no new books were added to the Hebrew Bible or the Protestant Old Testament.
Yeah.
No prophets like Isaiah or Jeremiah were writing new scripture. Like the prophets were done.
Right, yeah.
Right? There was no new, like, da 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 da, what a burning bush, you know? Like, none of that shit was happening.
Right.
It was almost like they were so close to, like, oh, we're past that. But no, they weren't. Silent is honestly kind of misleading, as we've stated, because a lot happened.
Yeah.
A fuck ton happened.
Yeah.
The basic timeline is that the end of the Old Testament is traditionally dated to about circa 400 BCE. Okay.
All right.
And is usually tied to the ministries of Ezra, Nehemiah, and Malachi.
Right.
Which those were the final prophets that we read. And it's the Persian period after the Babylonian exile.
Okay.
Okay. The beginning of the New Testament starts with events surrounding Jesus's birth. You know, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Yeah.
Which are 4 books that are supposed to be like around the same time period or what the fuck ever.
But they're not. Not really.
No, they're not. They're not.
I only know this because of other things, but I'm sure we'll get into that quite a bit.
We will. Not in this.
Not today.
But
that's not today.
Yeah. It's supposed to start around events surrounding Jesus's birth and take place roughly between 6 and 4 BCE, since Herod the Great dies in 4 BCE.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So it's that whole 400-year period, the silent years.
Right.
What would you do if I sang out of tune?
Except the Maccabees are there.
Would you stand up and walk out on me? That's not the silent years. That's the wonder years.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. What's actually going on during that period? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shit ton.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's 3 specific things. There's a lot of political shifts. There's a lot of religious and cultural developments. And there's a lot of texts written.
Right.
Not published, not put together, not made like, you know, here, read this.
Right. Not added into canon.
Right.
Right.
So those are the 3 major things that are happening. So as far as the political shifts go, we've got Persian rule happening circa 400 to 332 BCE.
Okay.
Okay. We've got Greek rule after Alexander the Great in 332 BCE. And we covered a lot of that in our Greece, baby episode. And that's when we get the Hellenization spreading everywhere.
Well, we've talked about some of that in the first Maccabees too, I believe.
We've got the Ptolemies leading into the Seleucids, which is the Egyptians and the Greeks.
Yeah.
You know. We've got the Maccabean revolt, which was 167 to 160 BCE.
Okay.
And that's what, you know, we just finished reading about.
Yeah.
Okay. And that led to a brief period of Jewish independence under Simon.
Right.
As we know.
Yeah.
And then there was the Roman takeover in 63 BCE.
Oh, and here I thought they were all friends.
I know, right?
You know?
Yeah, that's going to
spoilers,
right? That's going to set the stage for the New Testament world. And I think probably in our next Tuesday episode, we'll probably do a Rome episode.
Rome, baby.
No, we already did
Rome.
Greece, baby.
Oh.
I don't want to do Rome, baby, because Rome already stole enough from Greece.
You can pull out that book I got you.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll have planned better for that next time. Because I didn't plan for this.
Right.
Okay, so that was some of the political shifts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then we, like I said, had religious and cultural developments. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the rise of some of the groups that we're going to meet in the New Testament. It's going to be Pharisees, Sadducees, scribes, and Essenes.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know who the fuck any of those people are, but I'm here to meet new people. Okay.
Sure, yeah.
We're going to see the development of synagogues and rabbinic style Torah interpretation. That's going to be cool, I think.
Okay. All
right?
Yeah.
And then we're going to see the Hebrew Bible.
Yeah.
Hebrew Bible.
Right.
Translated into Greek, the Septuagint.
Sure.
That's when that happens.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
And that's cool because we already know about it, but now it's going to be actually, that's when that happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then as far as texts that are written, we've got a lot, a shit ton of Apocrypha and Deuterocanon stuff.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
We've got 1st and 2nd Maccabees. We've got Sirach, which I had been pronouncing Sirach because it's with CH.
Sure.
But it apparently is a hard C or a K, if you will.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've also got Tobit. So that's another thing that's not in the Bible, but that we should probably read before we start
Sure.
our New Testament thing.
Right.
Okay. Also written during this time period is the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Oh.
There's community texts, commentaries, copies of scripture, all kinds of shit.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a list of things that we could read from it, but that's going to be some Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Because there's just too much. Too much.
Yeah.
Okay. So by the time the Gospels start, and the Gospels again are the Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John guys.
Yeah.
Okay, in the New Testament.
Right.
By the time that happens, the Jews are living under Roman occupation. Messianic expectations are fucking on edge. They're like, there's a Messiah coming any day now. He's about to come. Because they've been told this.
Right.
And so they're ready for it.
Okay.
Okay. The Jewish people are here for it.
So because we talk about the second coming all the time, should we be expecting that to happen now?
Absolutely fucking not. Greek is the common language of the time.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
Not so much Hebrew anymore. Okay.
Right.
It's all Greece, baby.
Yeah.
Scripture is read and debated in synagogues regularly. It's just a normal thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And sectarian tension is already baked in. So we've already got people saying, no, you're reading that one wrong. It's supposed to be like this. Or no, excuse me, your interpretation is not happening.
Sure.
It's not what I'm reading over here at this little place that I go.
Well, yeah, I mean,
church.
you're already at that point going to be having trouble determining what somebody meant hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're reading this thousands of years later, and it's,
it's a mess.
It's a mess.
But it was already a mess even in year zero.
And they didn't even have the internet back then.
I
so,
know.
yeah,
they
who the hell are they going to ask?
They couldn't chat GPT that shit.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So the New Testament doesn't just open up and drop into a vacuum of oh, that's neat. What's that about? Okay. It wasn't something that just came out of nowhere and dropped into a vacuum of nothing.
Right.
It drops into a world that's been fermenting for 4 centuries. These people were looking for this. They were ready for this. They wanted this. This was the next stage.
Right.
So it had to be big. They wanted it to be big. So it had to be big. So it was big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where 1st and 2nd Maccabees fit in to this timeline. Both books are part of this 400-year stretch, the Intertestamental Period.
Yeah.
2nd century BCE.
Okay.
Okay. So right in the dab center of that 400-year period.
Right.
Okay. First Maccabees covers roughly 175 to 134 BCE.
Uh-huh.
It was likely originally written in Hebrew, which makes sense.
Yeah.
It starts with Antiochus IV Epiphanes, the OG villain.
Right.
Not any of the other Epiphanes or Antiochi.
Right.
And it runs through the Maccabean revolt, Judas Maccabeus, Jonathan, Simon.
They left off the dad.
They left off Mattathias.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was there so briefly.
Well, that's true.
He only had like a chapter.
But he started the whole thing,
whatever. But Judas is the one, he did, but Judas was the one that was the hero. He was the warrior. Like when you think of the Maccabees, he's the one that you most often think of.
Right.
If you're not me and you having just freshly read it.
Sure.
Okay. It's going to be Judas. Jonathan somewhat, but mostly Judas. And then Simon at the end was the negotiator and the peacekeeper. Although, was he really, or was he just quietly taking over and expanding?
Right.
As we discussed in our last episode.
Yeah.
As we saw, First Maccabees was written like a straight political or military history. They were like, this happened. We took over this city. We killed those people. Shit went down. Anyways, turn the page.
Right.
Yeah. Which you and I kind of had a problem with. We were like, hang on. There's some emotion missing from this. Like, no.
Right.
So we had to like take a second.
Yeah.
It's chronological. It's sober. It's almost like court historian style. It's not like a bard singing it romantically. It's a guy with a scribe writing down the events.
Yeah, it was really dry.
It was. Yeah. But it was more interesting than a lot of the books that we had read.
Sure, because we could actually learn something about the time frame and what was happening, and there was history to back it up. So that made it a little bit more interesting.
Right. And things were happening. Even though the story was boring, it was still a story.
Sure.
Which made it more interesting.
And they were conquering somebody knew every sentence for a while.
They sure as fuck were.
Yeah.
Yeah. The focus. Oh, and this book, what's really important that differentiates it from Second Maccabees is that it attempts to legitimize the Hasmoneans.
Oh, yeah. No,
Like
it was
hardcore.
definitely a...
It was propaganda.
Right.
Hardcore. Yeah. The focus was on politics and battles, and God is mostly in the background. Like you and I pointed that out multiple times, that there was hardly any mention of God at all.
Right.
I would go so far as to say God was not just in the background. God was pretty much missing altogether.
Yeah.
I mean, that I don't recall reading about God hardly at all.
Right.
I think they said
there's
heaven
a couple,
once.
2 or 3 times maybe. But barely. It was like just a side.
Yeah. So. Yeah. This book was like, basically, here's how we got independence. It's what happened in order. The end. Like, that's what that book was. Okay. So Second Maccabees is the next one that we're going to read. And it's important that we read it because it covers the same time period just about. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But it does it from a completely different perspective, which is very interesting. It covers, so whereas First Maccabees was 175 to 134 BCE.
Yeah.
This is 180 to 160 BCE.
Okay.
So it's about the same time period, give or take 10 or 20 years on either end.
Sure. Well, they're skipping. This is covering more of the beginning as opposed to the Yeah.
It was not written in Hebrew. It was composed in Greek.
Okay.
That tells you something right away.
Yeah.
Very different perspective.
Right.
Second Maccabees is not a sequel. It does not continue the story. It rewinds and zooms in on the early part of the revolt, which is what you said, the first part. And it ends with Judas, so it stops before we get to Jonathan and Simon, much less Johnny Boy there at the end. Okay?
Okay.
It is quietly skeptical of the later Hasmoneans.
So this was Antiochus, basically, or somebody from the Greek side, right?
Yes.
Obviously, because it was written in Greek.
Yes.
So it's the fact that they're including it in the Maccabees books is interesting to me.
Well, I'll get there in a minute.
Okay.
What you just said is kind of important.
Got it.
As to where it's included and where it's not.
Right.
Okay. The focus in Second Maccabees is on martyrdom, miracles, prayer, and whereas God was missing in the first one, in the second one, God is actively intervening.
Okay.
Okay. So there's a huge difference between these two. Okay. And whereas the first one was like, here's how we got independence, here's what happened, the end. Yeah. Anyways, this one is more, hey, let's retell part of the story from First Maccabees, but this time with like a real theological agenda. Like, let's put so much God in there.
Yeah.
This is what
gotta put that God spin in.
Well, yeah, because this is what faithfulness, suffering, and divine justice looks like. This is part of a rebuilding. Okay. The other one was just a historical document. This is a rebuilding of the Jewish people. Okay. Yeah. First and Second Maccabees. Neither book is included in either Jewish canon or the Protestant Old Testament. Right?
Right.
Both are included in Catholic and Orthodox Bibles, though. First Maccabees as a historical context and Second Maccabees as a doctrinal significance. So where they are included is only in, like, it depends on what the person in charge of giving the sermon that day is trying to say. Is going to determine which one they read and why.
Right.
Okay. Right. But either way, they are not considered canon for Jewish or Protestant.
Right.
Which I just found so interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I was like thinking, hold on, but there's 4 Maccabees. So what about 3 and 4?
Yeah.
Like, what's up with them?
Right.
Here's the thing. Third Maccabees is set earlier than both first and second.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's set around 217 BCE.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
So it's like the rise of Mattathias or something?
It's set during the reign of Ptolemy IV, Philopator.
Philopator. Yeah. Gotta love Philopator.
Right?
Yeah.
He was of Egyptian and Greek rule. Okay. Yeah. So he was of both seas.
Yeah.
Like for a minute when Greek and Egyptians were together. Yeah. He was that guy. This is pre Antiochus IV. This is pre Maccabean revolt. Okay. This is before all that.
Got it.
So I'm like, why is it the third one? I hate it. This book is about the Jews in Alexandria, Egypt.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Ptolemy IV tries to enter the Jerusalem temple and later persecute the Egyptian Jews. The Jews are miraculously saved because angels intervene and elephants panic instead of killing them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Historical romance, persecution narrative. Like, we've got all kinds of shit happening. There's divine intervention, public deliverance. Like, what the fuck? This is a very Greek Jewish diaspora story.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So almost not even like, really, do we even read this? I don't know. We need to talk about it.
Sure.
I don't know.
Well, it's not really in even the Catholic Bibles, right?
It's only included in Orthodox canon.
Oh.
It's usually excluded from Catholic Bibles, although it is occasionally there. It's always excluded from Jewish and Protestant Bibles.
Okay.
So it is still considered canon to Orthodox.
Got it.
So I don't know.
Sure.
We'll have to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that.
Then we've got 4th Maccabees. And this one is set during the same general period as 2nd Maccabees.
Okay.
So the order is 3rd, 1st, 3rd, 2nd, and 4th, and 1st.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's very weird.
It's really bad planning.
It's such bad planning. Yeah. It's not really history, though, so who cares?
Sure.
Right? This happens during 2nd century BCE.
Right.
Here's what it's about. It's a philosophical sermon. It's basically like a Stoic treatise wearing Jewish clothes. So it's like more philosophy than anything else.
Okay.
It uses the martyr stories from 2nd Maccabees Remember I told you that one's like heavy religion?
Yeah.
This one like takes some of that.
Got
okay.
it. Yeah.
The central thesis is about reason guided by the Torah, conquering passion. So it's very philosophical.
Okay.
Like this to me would be more interesting than Second Maccabees, but probably even less important to read than Third Maccabees, which I already considered maybe not important to read.
I mean, the importance of reading any of this is only insofar as it affects society today, right?
Yeah.
And really, Orthodox is not like the Orthodox texts don't affect a whole lot of people. That
no, I know, and that's why I'm like, do we? Don't we? I don't know. I don't think so.
Right.
Maybe
Catholic,
not.
I can justify, but like
just Orthodox, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to talk more about it.
Sure.
I'm leaning towards no.
Right.
And that's probably going to be the final answer once we get there and hem and haw over it.
Sure.
But I'm guessing
maybe
don't
we could
read.
do it as like a special Patreon only thing later.
Oh, that would be fun.
Right?
That would be fun. Yeah. Okay, so this book has almost no interest in chronology. It's more like, let me prove a moral argument using super famous stories. So it's not even like, I don't even know what it is. Like, why? Why do we have this book?
Yeah.
Here's where it is considered canon. It is an appendix in some Orthodox Bibles, but otherwise it is excluded in Jewish, Catholic, and Protestant Bibles.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like,
no,
probably not.
Probably not.
I think it would be interesting because I love philosophy, but like for the purposes of reading it for our podcast, for what this podcast is about, I think it's super beyond the scope.
Right.
Unless it was a special.
Right. I agree.
Okay. So here's where we get into what the macaroni.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only first and second Maccabees are actually about the Maccabean revolt.
Okay.
Third Maccabees borrows the persecution and deliverance theme, and fourth Maccabees borrows the martyrs as moral examples.
Got it.
Okay. So the name becomes more of like a brand, like first and second Maccabees, third Maccabees, fourth Maccabees.
Right.
It's more about a brand, like Jewish faithfulness under oppression. When you think about the Maccabees.
Yeah.
Okay. The Maccabean revolt.
Sure.
Okay. And why would this matter to people like me and you who are doing a New Testament read through?
Yeah.
By the time of the New Testament, martyrdom has become very meaningful. We're talking about redemption. Redemption.
Yeah.
Is that what I said?
Sounded like it.
I meant redemption, but redemption works too, honestly. But that is something that, again, prepares us for the New Testament. I don't need to read 3rd and 4th Maccabees to get that.
Right.
But it does help to say, oh, okay, so a lot of literature coming out during that time was leaning us that direction.
Sure.
And that leans, again, towards the New Testament. The Gospels did not drop into a vacuum. Like all of this shit was brewing.
Right.
We also have the resurrection was expected by many Jews. Like they were looking for it.
Sure.
Torah obedience was the identity marker under empire rule. So being able to obey the Torah even while all of these other leaders were telling you not to, or were persecuting you for it, like being able to say, I am Jewish and I am doing the
point
thing.
of pride, basically.
Well, it was a point of pride, but it was also like what set you apart from the other religions.
Sure.
And not always in a good way, obviously.
Sure. Yeah.
The diaspora Judaism is not the same, is not equal to temple-centered. Like, they aren't necessarily equal to each other.
Okay.
Like, just because there were some that were exiled or who left.
Right.
That doesn't mean that they were temple-centered.
Okay.
They may have, like, adopted into their new land or, you know, spread to the winds.
Okay.
So, there's that. That worldview is forged in this whole 400-year period.
Yeah.
especially in 2nd and 4th Maccabees, because those were the religious-y ones.
Okay.
Even though 4th is more philosophical than religious, it's still like discussing the whole end of the world, or like what does it all mean,
Right.
kind of thing. So I don't know, I'm leaning towards definitely reading 2nd, maybe reading 3rd, probably not reading 4th Maccabees.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
That sounds fine to me. Yeah, I mean, I don't
Definitely 2nd.
know anything about them other than what you just told me.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about it other than what I just told you as well.
Sure.
So we now have the same information. So are we both leaning towards definitely 2nd, maybe 3rd, probably not 4th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. So that is what the macaroni.
Okay.
So
now we know what the macaroni is.
I mean, do we though? Can we ever know fully what macaroni is?
No, we cannot know what macaroni is.
You are typing instead of reacting, and it is pissing me off.
Sorry, it's a live Discord. I was communicating.
You were living. You were discording.
Yeah. It was totally making sense what I was saying.
Discordia.
It's very important. I said the things I said there. And then if you were here, you'd know the important things that I said.
I'm here, and I don't know the important things that you said.
Yeah, neither does anybody else. All right. Did you have anything else for us with regard to the macaronis?
Honestly, fuck a macadoodle.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to. I don't know.
You can fuck a macadoodle.
Do what you want.
Are you going to fuck a macadoodle?
It's a free society for now. No, I'm not.
For now.
Yeah.
I got that.
All right. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
We sure as fuck will. I'll be starting 2nd macadoodles.
Okay. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.